Here is my brother that will be listening to my speech. Close your eyes and imagine an easy, healthy habit that will lessen stress, grow memory, and keep that brain young. This is exactly what meditating does. As a college student, we all have stress, we cram for exams, and we burn out easily. We need to keep our brain sharp. By doing extensive research on neuroscience, this confirms that physical changes do happen to the brain. Today, I will be explaining to how meditation neurologically alters the brain by shrinking the amygdala, which will cause less stress. The hippocampus will have more gray matter and will create more memory capacity, and the prefrontal cortex will age at a much slower rate. To begin, let's look at the emotional mainframe, the amygdala. The amygdala is this little, oh my god, sorry, the little lemon colored part of the brain that is in charge of triggering our flight or flight response and dumps stress hormones throughout the body. Everyday struggles such as traffic, exams, will keep this alarm ringing. According to Dr. Jeff Tarrant, a neurotherapist and author of Meditation Interventions to Rewire the Brain, in 2017, he states that fMRI scans show urban environments overactivate this amygdala. Overactivation causes heavy focus on the negative parts of life, and that's not the way to live your life. By meditating, you will be able to calm down this alarm and shake up gray matter, which will end up shrinking the amygdala and will let the more logical part of the brain take control back. In result, we will stay cool, collected, and turn intense problems into easy to do tasks. Next, let's go from stress to physical structure. The hippocampus. The hippocampus is this green part of the brain right here, and it acts as a filing cabinet for our brain, which is also in charge of learning and our memory. So worrying and overthinking in this area will damage the brain and will cause brain fog. Dr. Tracy J. Shores, a neuroscientist, in her 2018 study, MAP, Training in My Brain, in a journal, Frontiers in Neuroscience. Ruminative thoughts interfere with the normal processing capacity of the hippocampus, which we need for memory. Ruminative thoughts were significantly reduced after this training. Meditation will cause silences of this negative thoughts so that memory center can work so much better and builds physical brain tissue matter, such as gray matter. In result, your memory will strengthen and it will reduce everyday forgetfulness, such as where you put your keys or where you left your phone, and you will be able to study way more effectively. Finally, let's look at long-term aging in the prefrontal cortex. The prefrontal cortex is right here in this front area of the brain, and every normal person who doesn't meditate will slowly see a decline in their focusing or planning or whatever. It will make people act much slower. This area is important for decision making, planning, focusing, and resisting distractions. So natural aging does make this area shrink, which will lead to slower thinking. Researcher Dr. Aline Lutters, in her 2014 study exploring age-related degeneration in the meditation practitioners. The cortical thickness of a 40 to 50-year-old meditator was similar to a 20 to 30-year-old person's, which is insane. That's like 10 to 20-year difference. Regular practice will slow down the rate of neural degeneration. By meditating, this will act as a physical shield against the natural aging process and will keep you focused and keeping your problem-solving skills sharp late into life. and act as a direct investment in your mind's future. In conclusion, looking at the science, you can see that our daily habits will sculpt our brain, and our amygdala shrinking will tame our stress, our hippocampus will grow with gray matter and will boost our memory and retention rate, and our prefrontal cortex will protect us from aging. So close your eyes with me one more time and think back to where we started. Peace of mind isn't just a concept anymore. And having a relaxed, sharper, younger brain isn't a wish. It's a physical reality that begins with just one deep breath.